So here are a couple of slightly harder questions just to give you an idea of other things that might get thrown at you. So this is a find the area question. Even before I look at what we're doing, I'm thinking let's write the formula down. So A equals pi r squared. And then I'm looking back at my circle and I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. We do pi times the radius. Here's our problem. In this question, that line across the circle shows we're not being given the radius, we've been given the diameter. So we need to think, how do we get the radius from the diameter? Well, the radius is half of the way across the circle. So we half the 20 to get 10. When we've got that, we're doing pi times 10 squared. That's 314.15926. And so our rounded answer is 314.16. What units? Well, it's an area, so it's centimeters squared. So that's a little bit harder because you've got to just pay attention to what we've been given in the question and what we're trying to find. Considerably harder, maybe a question like this, where you're given two circles that are overlapping. So we've got an inner circle of 4 centimeters, an outer circle with 8 centimeters, and we're looking for the bit in between those two circles. Well, our solution to that is going to be to find two areas, the big circle, and then take away the area of the little circle. So we're going to do that in 2 steps. We'll do an inner area. So A equals pi r squared. Always write our formula first. So that is pi times 4 squared. We're going to put that in a calculator. Apologies, it took me a moment. We've got 50.26548. Now I want to keep that unrounded at the moment because we're going to do another calculation with it. So let's keep that full answer. The other one we want the outer area. So that's the whole thing. That's this circle with radius 8, whole thing. So that is A equals pi r squared, which is pi times 8 squared. Doing pi times 8 squared gives us 201. It's the number we had a minute ago. 0.06192983. Now the last thing we need to do is we want shaded area. Well, what's our shaded area here? Well, our shaded area is our outer area, which is that whole circle here. Take away our inner area. So we're taking away the white bit here from the whole thing, and that will leave us with that bit that's shaded in. Doing that, working that out, what do we get? Just taking care to put that in accurately. We got 150.79652, and then rounding that, we get 150.80. Remember, we're working with an area, so we want some units, which are centimeters squared. So that just gives you a feel for a couple of slightly harder problem-solving questions that you might get asked around circle areas. Similarly, you can get asked things that are like that with circumference. So if you get onto the extension, there'll be some questions a little bit like that.